Oh, for God's sake, will you just shut up? I'm trying to film something. What are you trying to cool? I have a packet of cheese and a pizza in the freezer, and that's it. There is nothing to cool, you piece of shit. Alright, well, it's finally decided to shut up now, so, moving on. Oh, Elon Musk gave Kanye West and Kim Kardashian a custom silver Tesla. This is false. Now, this just kind of sets the tone for the rest of it, really, doesn't it? Yes, this is r/quit your bullshit, or as it probably says in the title, quit your BS, because YouTube, a collection of people who don't exactly like telling the truth about themselves or indeed other people for whatever reason. Anyway, let's look at some. I am a married man and my wife has stopped all interest in sex. Instead, she has now become my hookup manager who manages my Facebook and Tinder page and gives me advice about how to get sex dates and get laid. Ask me anything. Number 1, before we get started, who the hell calls it a sex date? Tell me that. This is Rory's mom. I'm sorry, but he is not a married man, just a 16-year-old boy with a vivid imagination. Also, please stop with the private messages, especially the explicit ones. It is 10:35 p.m. and I had to use all my self-control to not burst out reading this. I almost busted a lung. Thank you for this entertainment. And then, what the frick? That about sums it up, really, doesn't it? I mean, I'm sure in the 7-odd billion people on this planet that this is a real thing, but I don't know what, I can't see it. I really cannot see it. Hey, here we go, the story. These chairs were laid out for a wedding in 1939 in Poland. The wedding was abandoned and so were the chairs due to the German invasion. They were found again after the war with the trees growing through them. Every year they are repainted. Yeah, this is actually an art piece in Belgium. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's not true because every single tree has a chair around it. It's just convenient that for some reason every single tree that for the next 20 feet that you can see happened to grow through one of the chairs. I hate these. I hate these like fact pages that just have no idea what they're talking about. They're completely bullshit. So this is a restaurant review of a place called Crepes and Cones. But first, let me have a sip of my delicious Pepsi Max Cherry. Refreshing. I ordered a waffle to find a fingernail and a hair on my food. Absolutely shocking customer service, as I was told I would have to wait another hour to get a fresh one. I asked for a refund but never received one. Wouldn't send my worst enemy here. Number 1, why would you bother ever leaving a review of anything? It doesn't make sense to me. But of course now there's a response from the owner to this very intricate kind of detailed account of this chap's experience at Crepes and Cones. Our restaurant is not open yet, so this is impossible. We open May 12th, just in case anyone thinks this is remotely true. Why would you come up, to start with a review, as previously stated, but why would you come up with some bullshit review, which is so detailed and in-depth? You thought about the review and the answer and all of the things that went wrong with Crepes and Cones, but you didn't bother to check if your fake review was even going on a restaurant that was open yet. You absolute tosspot. Just ran into Harry Styles at the Tigers game and he gave me $100 to get him 2 beers and I took the money and left. Hashtag swear to God. Harry Styles. I wasn't at the Tigers game. Cool story though. To start with, Harry Styles is coming out of this entire situation above you. That shows how low you have sunk. Why would you come up with things like this? It makes no sense at all. Quit your bullshit. There you go, that's the expression I suppose we're supposed to use. All forms of mercury are classified as a genetic terminator. Thermosal is 49.5% mercury. Number 1, I don't know how I don't really know how to say that, but moving on. Nope. Please prove me wrong. Now, this is a long explanation, but it's fabulous from the logic of science. Let me try to explain it this way. Sodium is extremely reactive. It literally explodes when it touches water. Chlorine is highly toxic at anything but very low doses. Table salt, aka sodium chloride, is 50% sodium and 50% chlorine. Does that mean that it will explode when it touches water and give you chlorine poisoning? Obviously not. I've had chips before, and I'm not dead. When sodium and chlorine are together, they change each other's properties, and neither chemical behaves the way it would by itself. The same thing is true with mercury. The ethyl group in ethyl mercury changes the mercury's properties, just like the chlorine changes the sodium's properties. P.S. No forms of mercury are classified as genetic terminators because that is not a term that is used to classify chemicals. It's literally a made-up term that no regulatory bodies use. And then, the mic drop. As a final note, you have the burden of proof backwards when you insist that other people need to prove you wrong. You made the claim, therefore you are responsible for providing evidence to support the claim. No one is obligated to discredit the claim or take it seriously until you have provided evidence. You absolute ocean-going moron. I don't think I could say anything more than that. It's just beautiful, absolutely delightful. Careful who you call ugly in middle school. Crying, laughing, sleeping. No one called you ugly. We went to the same school. Just post your pic and go. Why do people bother doing this? It makes no sense. Everyone looks ridiculous at the age of fucking 12, 13, 14, 15. Some people still look ridiculous by the time they're 22. Not that I do. At all. Okay, maybe a little bit. But stop it. Just stop it. Everyone looks shit until they're 18, 19, 20, when you realise, oh, maybe I should put effort in. And maybe I shouldn't wear those weird fucking goth emo clothes and that straight hairstyle. Moving on.
If vaccines were healthy, you could put it on a spoon and eat it. Try it. You'll die.
Alright. If broccoli was healthy, you could put it in a syringe and inject it into your bloodstream. Try it. You'll die. You'll get all your vitamins and minerals for when you're sat in a coffin, underground. Just get your children vaccinated. Okay, right, Noom soapbox number 72 or whatever it is. Get your kids vaccinated. Anyone who doesn't believe in vaccines is a complete and utter dumpster fire of a human being. That's it. There is no question. Get your kids vaccinated because I don't want polio. Fuck you and you disgusting children. My parents didn't buy my car. I bet you can't steal this status. Laughing, wincing, whatever. And then his mum writes, of course, excuse me, we bought your first truck and paid for the insurance for a whole year. You ungrateful little shit. Again, stating the obvious from my perspective, why would you bother at all lying about this shit? Most people's first cars are bought for by their parents because you're 17 or in the States 15 or 16 or whatever. You can't afford it. So get over yourselves. And that will do it for r/quit your bullshit. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do share it with a good friend of yours. Smash the absolute shit out of the like button. I think what you can do this time is you can draw yourself a really nice picture, get annoyed at it, scrunch it up into a ball, and then throw it at the like button. Alternatively, just push it. Subscribe for more if you want more. And I shall see you next time. Thank you very much for watching again, and bye for now.